status and get bragging rights locally over their opponent. Well, here is the schedule for game day 11 in Group D. Three games today. Game earlier on with Juventus, Utena, and Megalex. Mornar and Cibona and Strasbourg and Tenerife will play at 8:30 CET. And tomorrow, Ostend will welcome Avellino to Belgium. Well, nearly 3,000 seats in this Tabalisha Sports Hall. Mornar Bar trying to establish themselves on a European level. Their opponents, on the other hand, have a European pedigree that is just out of the top draw. Here are the standings in Group D with Tenerife and Strasbourg, who play this evening in first and second place. Avellino are sitting there in third. It's going to be a very, very tough ask for Cibona, who could, with 4 more games, go to a 7-7 position, which could, if results go the way they would like, put them in a position where qualification could be an outside option. And for Cibona, a team that has won 2 European Cups, 2 Cup Winners' Cups, 1 Corets Cup, has won the Adriatic League. It's been a disappointing set of results that sees them sit one off the bottom of this group of the Basketball Champions League. Well, here is the Cibona roster. You'll note, obviously, you've seen in all the press the departure of Ante Zizic to Turkey has left a big hole on this roster. But what a step on an opportunity for Ante Zizic. But Mitrovic stays as the coach. This roster on paper still has a lot of talent. The Croatian club is having an okay season in the Adriatic League. It's already played Mornar 3 times previously this season, and Cibona having won the first but has lost subsequent games. Here's the KK Mornar roster. Karim Tatum is growing as this season progresses, and he is really becoming a factor across this roster. Scotty Reynolds not here as such, having left the organization. And Cibona have used some 18 players across the Basketball Champions League so far this season, and obviously that's going to be disruptive. But now they're faced with a completely different challenge as this Champions League draws to its culmination of the regular season. KK Mornar on their way out. Lamont Jones, the only one of three players averaging double digits for the Mornar lineup. They've had some tough asks throughout this season. Had the pleasure of seeing them play in Tenerife, and Tenerife at that stage were just on fire. So it's been a baptism of fire in the first Basketball Champions League for Mornar. But 4 games remaining, they're going to want to impress, they're going to want to set themselves up and use the opportunity and the experience to try and acquire some of the experience that Cibona have. Here are the 3 officials. Mr. Borasandis, Mr. Horazov, and Mattioli from Greece, Bulgaria, and Italy, respectively. In the Basketball Champions League, 3 teams on every game, and the 3rd team being the officials out of the top draw. Cibona have had wins over Megalex. Strasbourg at home, which was a big win. And obviously they beat Cibona earlier in the season, 90-72, which seemed to say at the time, having had a 1-point loss away to Avellino and a 2-point loss away at Megalex, to say that Cibona were a team that could become a factor as this Basketball Champions League developed. But that wasn't to be. Mornar had the 2-point win over Megalex earlier in the season, and a 2-point win against Ostend after they had beaten Ogakia over 2 legs to qualify for the regular season. Vasevic, the experienced coach for Mornar, he has always would have seen this season as 2 objectives. One, obviously to be competitive if possible, but then it was a case of how they could establish themselves at this European level. The one thing you always get in this part of Europe is a very knowledgeable crowd. And that's surely the case here as well. Mornar fans know exactly what they expect from their team. So a little bit of Adriatic pride at stake, as well as points in the Champions League. I mean, Cibona sit currently 5th in the Adriatic League. Mornar sit 9th. Cibona have a 10-6 record. Mornar have a 5-11 record. It's a dogfight in the Adriatic League to try and make it into the last playoff spots. Cibona have a real shot at that. So lineups coming out then for the start of game day 11 in the Basketball Champions League. It's a tough group, Group E. Both of these teams have come up against some of the strongest teams in the Basketball Champions League. Tenerife and Strasbourg playing in the French and ACB respectively. So that's no mean task to try and contemplate. So welcome to the Basketball Champions League, game day 11 in Group D. The home team, Mornar in the white, and Cibona will have the first look at the basketball. Trying to move it in transition. The long two is buried. Nice ball movement. Sinimovic knocks down the two. Mornar in the half court. Penetration down the middle. Nice little pass. We've got a foul on the play. And Octavius Ellis went up strong due to contact. Will have to earn them from the free throw line. Sinimovic helped, had to come and recover. Wasn't going to give Ellis the easy two. Reynolds down the middle, behind the back. Ball, fortunately for Cibona, out of bounds, off of Bakic. Too easy on the inside. They blow the shot though. Sinimovic couldn't get it to drop. The ball will still belong to Cibona. Penetration, foul line, jump shot is off. Defensive rebound is Ellis. Ellis on the inside, puts up a soft one, doesn't get the drop. Cibona have a chance to run. And the ball's out of bounds. Sloppy start both ways. I'm not really sure. Reynolds just overpasses. Bakic out top, moves it on. Pick and roll. Ellis doesn't really dive. Mugosa nowhere to go. Gets it off. Tatum is off with the long three from the corner. And Cibona have a chance to push. Great defensive effort. Ellis looks long, gives it up long, floats it a bit. Fortunate to get away. We've got a foul on the play. Joksimovic picks up the personal. Pass just gave Joksimovic a chance. Sending them up. Mugosa has to go to the free throw line to earn the points. Makes the first. Scotty Reynolds will get it into the half court for Cibona. Joksimovic moves it on. Again, the spacing stretches here. Reynolds off the high screen, steps back, looks to attack it down the middle, kicks wide open for the three. Is long. Great offensive rebound. And one. And Sakic just went to work on the offensive glass. No one put a body on him. Gets solid. Goes straight back up here. Just protects it, draws contact, and uses the window. completes the and one, and Cibona have the 5-3 lead early. Tatum outside. We'll look at the ball screen. Ellis, I think we're going to go travel. Change of pivot foot, pick it up. Joksimovic gets to the middle, goes up with the left hand, blows the layup. Really could have done a better job. He goes outside, takes the ball screen. Ellis rolls, should get it, does get it. Goes up, hits the underside of the backboard. Well, the pick and roll was really well executed. And Octavius Ellis, 2 meters 9. It's the underside of the backboard. Good challenge though. Defensive reaction and rotation by Slavička was right there. Really quick recovery. Great work by Tatum. Just can't collect the loose ball. Reynolds fires the three, is off the back of the ring. Ball belongs to Mornar. Mornar had a disappointing loss in Macedonia in their latest ABA game. Was so disappointing after the big win over Cibona, 92-57. Previous to that, Mornar looked like they had a chance to build some momentum, and then just went into Skopje. He got beat at the weekend, so air ball from the corner, chance to run here. Mornar in transition, little fumble. Wagosa, little pass to the inside, and Radanovic couldn't get the drop. He'll go to the free throw line. Joksimovic picks up the personal. Basa Radanovic, he's 36 now, but he knows his way around a basketball court. He's still getting it done week in, week out. Makes the first of the free throws. Comes up empty on the second one, 1 from 2. Mornar have a 7-5 advantage, just coming up halfway through the first period. Got a foul called on the play as Reynolds gets to the middle. Package looks like he's been charged with a personal. Substitutions coming in off the Cibona bench. Joksimovic sits down. Wozniak steps in. Reynolds needs a pass. Good challenge defensively. Wozniak gets to the middle, needs a pass, find one. They want in the same space. Oh, nice second move. Good move to the middle. Kudinamovic gets the 2. Great second move. Wrong caption. That's Mugosa is the number 22 for Mornar, not Cibona. Alex kicks it wide open. Radanovic buries the 3. Great ball movement, excellent spot up. And Radanovic ticks it over. Mornar have the 10-7 lead. Pass out of bounds. Ball does belong to Mornar. And Cibona commit yet another turnover with the pass, looking to just force the pass. Cameron Tatum stops, pops the 3, just strokes it, 13-7, and Mornar starting to get a little bit of offensive rhythm going here. It's not quite just a pride game, but there's a lot of pride at stake. The open 3, short, defensive rebound by Ellis. And Mornar a chance to build on the 6-point lead. Cameron Tatum in the corner. Doesn't like what he sees. Will bring it out. Bakic. 9 on the possession. Ellis with ball screen. Bakic gets to the elbow. Throws it inside. Ellis! Hello! With a stop. No help side rotation. Ellis takes advantage. And Mornar just getting what they want at the offensive end. Simonovic helped. No one helped him. Ellis helped himself. Timeout for Cibona.
We think only in offense. In defense, okay, 2-3 pointers. Bouncing, that, okay? Nemoj mi. Gdje je ovaj mali čorak? Nemoj mi, uđi mi se odmah. Next offense, play one. Okay, play one, but if they bump here for the low post, come here, pick and roll. Šaka izađi ovdje, go inside because they stay low inside. Zuljo, nemoj ovdje da ispadaš previše. Ovdje, ako ide ispod, ti si dole korektor ovdje. Nemoj pusti nek ide nek šutira, pa nijedno nije šut.
Što je niško ovaj centar.
Always intriguing, interesting to see what changes the timeout makes. Because at the moment, Cibona just have to establish things defensively. They trail 15-7. They've got to get something they want going the other way. Simonovic moves it on. Reynolds comes back. Will take the Simonovic ball screen. Little hesitation. Reynolds with a little 1-foot step back. Nothing at all on that. Substitutions coming in. Reynolds had nowhere to go. He had no other option. The defense did a really nice job. No one over helping. Reynolds will sit. Cibona not in a great place. Cameron Tatum will get the ball screen from Ellis. Tatum hesitates, needs a pass, finds one, just. Tatum from the corner is no good. Chance for Cibona to get points in transition here. Great move off the glass for 2, and Koric off the bench makes an immediate impact. Good finish, good push, good attack in transition. Last 3 minutes of the first period, 15-9. Mornar have the lead. Well, the step back is way short. In transition. Malinelli with a 3. No one picked him up. Just stroked the open look. Here's Cameron Tatum. Much more defensive activity by Cibona following the timeout. Bakic has it. Attacks it down the middle. Tries to get Ellis the basketball underneath. Inside, outside. Wide open 3. Buried it. Mago Sa for 3. And Mornar re-established a little bit of control with the inside-outside play. They lead this at 18-11. Wozniak moves it on. Got a whistle on the play as Sakic attacks. And will go to the free throw line. Radanovic picks up the personal. And Tavia Waller in the game, has decent numbers, averaging over 11 points a game in the Basketball Champions League. 190 shooting guard, can really light it up. Sakic makes both from the free throw line. Bakic will advance the basketball. Mornar into the half court. Bakic is fouled on the way. Malinelli picks up the personal. Back it should go to the free throw line. Bakic only having played. This is only his third game in the Basketball Champions League. Over 24 minutes a game in those two previous games, 6 points per game, and chips in with 3 assists. And Bakic sits. Gospic sets the pick, pops wide open from mid-range. Can't knock it down. Defensive rebound is Kalic. Ellis gets an early touch in transition. He's fouled on the way up. Will not get the drop, but will shoot 2. Just attack Gospic early. Really gets baseline to baseline quicker than anybody. Goes up, draws contact, finishes well. Will go to the free throw line. Makes a second. A little bit of token pressure full court. Sakic looks to skip, just about keep it alive. Gospic goes back, attack the closeout. And Cibona just over-elaborate and turn it over again. Jahovic, nowhere to go, moves it out. Ellis, 5 on the possession. Ellis has put it on the floor, goes strong, kicks it. Jahovic gets the 2. Real patience by Mornar in the half court. Jahovic gets the 2 off the Ellis assist. And they lead it by 10. Last 30 seconds of a first period where Mornar looked the team just more at tune with the game. Sakic throws up the poor 3. Ellis has it. 22 seconds left in the quarter. Mornar will hold for the last shot. Waller fires up a prayer. It's not answered. And that'll do it for the end of the first period. Waller has the last action, picks up the negative stat, the miss. And that's one of the few negatives on that first quarter performance by Mornar. They lead at the end of the first by 23-13 against a Cibona team that really have to look at how they're approaching this game. Too many turnovers for one thing. And Mornar have the advantage. Here are the numbers, 50% from 2, 57 from 3 is always a pleasing number. 0 for 4 from the three-point line for Cibona. Everything else, apart from one major stat, Mornar really sharing the ball perfectly. 9 assists to Cibona's 1 in a quarter of basketball. If that carries on, then Mornar are going to have fun in front of the home fans and will get a much needed morale boosting win. Let's get the highlights of this first period. Mornar in the big win on the 27th of December over Cibona in the Asiatic League. 6 players in double digits. They shared the ball really well again. Sorry you missed the first action there, back live. And Mornar pick up another 2, as you were just catching the end of the highlights. Ball knocked away. Gospici's not going to get anything for that. And Mornar trying to build on a great start. Mahovic in the half court. Water looks, waits, gets the ball screen, tries to turn the corner, stops and fires the 3 as long. Offensive rebound. Mahovic collects, Waller gets it back. Doesn't worry about putting it straight back up. Defensive rebound is Sakic. Sakic nowhere to go. We'll kick it out. Inside, outside, great movement. Goes just with the 3 is buried. Ante Gospic gets his feet set, knocks down the 3. First 3-pointer of the night for Cibona, cuts it to a 9-point lead. Waller, who's always looking to any opportunity to let it go. Little floater on the inside is no good for Pavic, but he recovers. Great effort. And move full team. That's just tremendous effort by Pavic. Pavic puts it on the floor, attacks the far side of the ring, goes up with a floater for 2. And he deserved the option to shoot it. Worked so hard to get the offensive rebound. And Pavic just gets it back to double digits. Gospic goes with a right-hand jump hook. He's short. Mahovic steps back, fires up the 3, count it. And Mornar at the moment getting pretty much everything they want. Mahovic goes to 7 points personal, 30-16. It's a worrying sign here for Cibona. They've just come off that huge loss a week ago to Cibona, and at the moment, it's the danger signs are there again. Move to the inside was so much more aggressive by Sakic. He'll go to the free throw line for the 2. I mean, Cibona had a really tough game against Partizan just a matter of 4 days ago in Belgrade. At home against Partizan, lost a 5-pointer. So it's a busy time this holiday period. Into the half court, Mornar just pretty much moving it where they want here. Waller comes off the screen and flares. 9 on the possession. Waller tries to give himself a little bit of separation, go high, low. Well, it all got a bit messy underneath, turnover. Poor decision by Pavic. Just needed to relax a little bit. Scotty Reynolds back in the game. Needs to find some rhythm, Scotty Reynolds. So important for this Cibona lineup. Reynolds has it, looks inside. Move to the middle, running hook. Gets the drop. Tough move by Kolic. Would not be denied on the move. Picks up his 4th point. Mahovic drops it. Nice pass, nice finish. Super little play. Jusevic picks up the 2. Inside, outside, wide open for 3, short. You got a whistle on the play. Fouls on Zeljko Sakic. Sakic, one of those like real blue-collar guys, really puts a shift in every time he's on the floor. 12-point Mornar lead, 6:30 to go in the half. And Mahovic has really done a nice job coming off the bench to run the, well, literally run the show here. Kalic will kick it. Pass and pick. Waller turns it down. Nari attacks it. Goes inside to Pavic. Wide open. Mahovic for three. Everybody touched it. Everybody got involved. And Mornar go to a 35-20 advantage. Mahovic already hits the 10-point mark. Cibona have just got to make a statement here. Sinovanovic moves it on. And that'll count. Sinovanovic penetrates. And Koric, he really is making a huge impact on the game for Cibona. They trail by 13, and Koric is one of the reasons they're still in the game even. Back cut. Waller, who's going to travel, great help, and calls to travel. And Koric again was the quick man to react. Open for three, Sinovanovic doesn't get the drop. Great work on the glass. Almost single-handedly. Andrija Kolic is carrying Cibona offensively. Gets him to 11 down. Koric just ticking it over. Oh, nice little give and go cut. And the appreciation as Vujocevic picks up his 4th point. Knowledgeable crowd. Reynolds dumps it down to Sakic. Takes the mid-range two, is off. Good effort on the glass both ways. Mahovic though comes down with it in transition. They have numbers, do Mornar. Mahovic. That's how to get deep. That's how to get deep on the roll. Vujocevic just dived and would not get stopped. Got deep before he looked back for the basketball. Gets it right here. Round the charge circle, draws contact, will go to the free throw line. And Cibona still look for a combination that's going to get a foothold in the game. Vujocevic on the free throw line. 27 now. 2 meters 8, makes the throw. Only 1 for 2. Scotty Reynolds. Gets it into the half court. Reynolds on the back cut, had a chance to, had a good look. Didn't get a look from the ball. Foul on the play as Slavička went up. Pavic is late, fouls him on the way up. Slavička will go to the free throw line. And they need to move the basketball, need to get some inside touches, trying to take some time out of the ball and force Mornar to run in the half court. Can't just be at the offensive end. They really do have to make a statement with their defense. But Slavička is not helping the cause, and this is the first from the free throw line. Oh for 2 for Slavička from the free throw line, and Cibona in a hole. Someone's got to tell him to stop digging. Mahovic at the moment just running the show. Hands it off to Waller. Kalic attacks it, gets to the foul line, pops the jump shot, hits nothing. Defensive rebound is Sluhanovic. And Reynolds attacks it, inside outside kick. Sluhanovic for 3, buries one. It's a long way back, but both teams have talent that can score in a hurry. Mahovic Wide open at the foul line is long for Vilcevic. And Cibona in transition. Still no commitment to run from ring to ring. Great penetration, far side of the ring, gets the drop. And Koric again. 10 points personal, 5 from 5 from the field. And like the rest of this lineup need to look at Koric and say, well, that's inspirational. I've got to get going myself. Waller comes off the screen, switch, so they take away the option to catch and shoot. Waller attacks it, tries to create a little space with a step back. Great touch on the release. And that'll be shooting, as Vilcevic was late getting back. And Slavička will go to the free throw line. There's the contact, arms not straight up at all. Substitutions coming in. Hadzibegovic in the game for Mornar as Mahovic sits, Bakic back. Right, it's a 10-point game. You can ill afford to give away opportunities from the free throw line. Kalic will move it on. Tatum back in the game as well. Skip pass. 5 on the possession, got a whistle on the play. Tough move by Hadzibegovic. Hadzibegovic will go to the free throw line. That's a hook. Reynolds kicks it, pick and pop. Wide open, great release. And Hamanovic gets another 3. We're at a 7-point game. And Cibona finding some rhythm, finally finding a way to get going in the game. Tatum out top. Tatum leans, gets fouled, will go to the free throw line. So Cameron Tatum. He's 28 years old now, Tatum. At that sort of prime time. Did a nice job getting to the far side of the ring. Can't make the free throw. Goes 1 for 2. Mornar still lead by 8. 1:49 to go in the half. Sinamovic attacks the closeout, which was poor. We got a reaching foul. Well, it's like the coaching manual. Sinamovic on the three-point line. The closeout was a little bit out of control. Put it on the floor, go past, draw contact, or get to the ring. Long closeouts are such a tough ask for defense. As you're recovering from so far away, the offense has all the options, all the time to make the right decision and be aggressive. Cameron Tatum picks up the first personal, and Cibona close again. This will make it a 6-point game. Could even make it a 5-point game. Alwan on the offensive putback. Slavička finally finds getting himself going in the game when it's really struggling, just outwork your opponent. Did a great job on the offensive putback, and Mornar, having built a lead in a hurry, are just giving it up in a hurry. This will make it a 4-point game, as Slavička does. So having led by as many as 15, it's back to 4 with 1:30 to go in the first half. Waller once, great denial. They really switched out aggressively. Bakic, turnover. Great recovery by Waller though. Saw that issue, gets it and attacks it. Kicks it wide open. Ellis can't complete. They're going to not count that because it hit the 24-second device. And Mornar demonstrating why, with all the options they have, with all the obvious potential talent they have, why they sit at 2-8 and bottom of Group D, just allowing Cibona to come back in a hurry. Muznak is short with a 3. Great effort on the glass. Slavicka doesn't get any reward for it though. 10 seconds on the possession. Slavicka goes up and gets the 2. Ooh, nasty clash of heads. I don't think anyone's damaged. What a pick. Quick fire for 3. He's been looking for the opportunity to get his the quick release since he has come into the game. Finally gets a little bit of space. Doesn't need a second invitation. Knocks down the 3 and reestablishes the 5-point advantage. Timeout for Cibona.
Ej, nas zašto, taman smo uvatili priključak, zakasnimo bez veze, pogotovo voler, ej, a imamo mali fol. Keep going, hey, keep going. Listen to me, hey. We play 3 sides. Bring the ball here. Slave je ovdje. Izađi, primi dobro loptu. Go under. Like this. Ovdje. Scotty receive the ball. Back pick. Try to pass here. Hit the ball. It's gonna be end of the clock. If nothing happens, pass here on 4 and then continue again pick and roll. It's gonna be until the end of the clock. Okay. So one more time. You go in position 5 for Zulio. Come a little bit higher. Here back pick. Okay. Back pick. Slave.
So Cibona after the timeout will look to take the last shot of the half. Quick hands, almost come up with a steal. They do not have a foul to give Mornar, so they do not want to give up the cheap foul. Well, Koric just lines it up and buries it. Who needs to try and wait for the last shot of the quarter to wind all the way down? They try and get one back the other way. And for all the huffing and puffing, and for all the 15-point lead, and for as poor as Cibona were at the beginning of the game, great second quarter, great response. And Cibona cut it to a 2-point game at the half. 44 to 42. Well, defense has not been the name of the game. That's a great comeback by Cibona. The officials will make their way to think about it in the locker room. And there's confirmation. KK Mornar have a 44 to 42 halftime lead over Cibona. Cibona still trying to retain an outside chance of qualification, but at the very least looking for the win, the pride win in the local Adriatic derby. Well, there are the numbers. Both teams shooting the ball very well on the inside, 58 and 55%. The defense is the issue for me in this game. In terms of the intensity level defensively, it's not really pushing either team. Hence 29-21 in the second quarter. It was a quarter and a half that plenty of opportunity for individuals to show their ability to score. Mahovic was very, very good for Mornar when he was in the game. Koric, for me though, when things were bad for Cibona, Koric just kept Cibona in the game. almost single-handedly ticked it over until everybody caught up with him. Manovic with 11 and Sakic with 7 really did support him as the half developed. But that was Koric more than any other player on the floor for Cibona, kept them in the game. It was one of those games where neither team initially looked as though they were ready to play. The defensive effort is the issue for me on both counts. Wide open look, first play of the game. No one challenged the shot. And one thing's for sure, both of these teams have plenty of players who can knock down jump shots. Ellis was good on the inside. But initially anyway, Cibona looked like they were the team that had come out with just a bit more focus. Nice move to the far side of the ring for Manovic. This little second move, there you go, far side of the ring, halfway through that first period. Then Mornar got going, and Cibona slowed up. Inside, outside, the three by Ladinovic. Whichever angle, whichever camera. Nice, great ball movement. Bakic in on his third Basketball Champions League game from Mornar, did a nice job at the point. And Octavius Ellis is an athlete. Strong finish by the American. But after that great first quarter and a bit, Koric ignited Cibona, dragged them back into contention. And this was the first of his 13 points. Use of the left hand on the right-hand side of the ring. Just got himself going and got his whole team going. And from that point on, they just worked their way back into the game. Closed, and then finally closed it to a 2-point game at the half. This is set up perfectly for a little bit of local pride. A little bit of bragging rights locally. They've split games across the season so far. It's one of those games where you win your last one, you're the man in charge. Great example of how Mihov was just a factor as he stayed in the game. Shot the ball really well. Ellis will get the assist for these two. And at the end of the first quarter, Mornar were in control. Mahovic again with 3 this time, gets himself to double digits in that first period. Scotty Reynolds yet to be a factor, started to become a distributor. Movic was doing a really nice job, but Koric was the man. Just work rate. Offensive rebounds. Good finish, strong finish. And Koric put in a shift. Great effort though for Cibona to get back into the game. They go into the half trailing by just 2 points, 44-42. As these highlights run out, we'll take a break and we will see you for a second half that is set up really nicely. A 2-point margin, Cibona on the road, trying to knock over Mornar. We'll see you shortly. Well, welcome back to Bar. Stabilisha Sport Hall. We're at half-time, and it's a 44-42 advantage for KK Mornar over Cibona, Zagreb. And Cibona were down double digits in that first half, but a great end to the second period, saw them come right back in it. A little bit of local pride here, bragging rights in the Adriatic region for the winner of this game. And in Cibona's case, chance for a little bit of revenge, having lost 1972 only a week ago in the Adriatic League.
Popaj, jer je ovaj dole. Znači, ako i prilazi, prolazi ga ili daje pas, idemo dalje u kreku. Okay. We can do it also from three sides. And you come here, and then, after this pick, we can pop in the corner, okay? Or you go inside.
Cameron Tatum in shot. Started the game really actively, the 2-meter-1 guard. Really does give you lots of options with his skill set at 2-meter-1 from the point. Here we go then, start of the third quarter. And Scotty Reynolds and Cibona will have the first look. Trying to really build on that. Koric starts. Silanovic puts it on the floor, goes back inside to Koric, gets the drop. Great. Share the ball beautifully. Koric goes to 15 personal. And really has led by example. Milanovic back, it's Tatum. Ellis on the floor for Mornar, and Tatum will travel on that spin. Cibona go with Reynolds, Koric, Bosniak, Silanovic and Slavička. Great effort. Who says this is like there's nothing rested on this game? Reynolds gives it up. It's a little messy, but you can't fault the effort. Koric draws contact. Mugosa picks up the personal. Reynolds takes the ball screen, gets himself set, long two, buries one. Scotty Reynolds starts the second half, gets his first two of the game. And Cibona, having trailed by 15 at some point, now lead by 2. And it's Mornar, the team that struggles. Cibona just picking it up a little bit defensively. They settle for the 3. And I think they're going to say it came off the block, which it did. Bakic gets bowed out by the official a little bit. 5 seconds on the possession. Step back for the 3 is off. Ball's hunted down by Slavička. And Koric just goes strong. What a block though by Ellis. Ellis is going to spend far too long milking the crowd though. Just to rise back in your picture, great block. Bakic out top will get the ball screen from Ellis. Drops it inside, and we got a foul on the play. Scotty Reynolds picks up the foul for the reach.
5
Ellis releases off the inbound. Bakic, inside, outside penetration and kick. Bakic lines up the three, is long. Defensive rebound belongs to College. Reynolds. And that's one of the advantages that Cameron Tatum gives you. So long, gets a hand on it. Crowd don't agree with his interpretation of what happened. Here's the cross-court pass by Reynolds. Oh, it didn't touch anything. Reynolds has it out top. Will take the ball screen. Little hesitation, draws contact. And Mornar really haven't come out of the locker room here with the same type of intensity, the same type of purpose that they had defensively, in particular at the start of the game. Bakic gets called for the foul. Scotty Reynolds will take the ball screen. Ball goes out of bounds off of Ellis. Still belongs to Cibona. There he goes. Well, in fact, off the knee of Samak. In the corner, deep for three is no good. Radanovic will come down and runs. Mornar trying to turn the defense into offense. Looked long, Ellis was open, couldn't connect, but the ball comes off of the defense and belongs to Mornar on the baseline. Bakic will inbound. Quick release out of bounds. Cameron Tatum hits nothing. Chance here to run. Koric. Great lead pass. Reynolds. That's the way to break. Super fast break. Savicki worked hard to get down the floor before everybody else and then was rewarded by Reynolds with the pass. And Cibona have opened out 6-0 at the start of this second half. Cameron Tatum. No need to look any further. The referee's going to blow the whistle. Tatum off the glass, doesn't get the drop, wants the foul, not going to get any joy there at all. Great break again. Koric, great finish. Timeout by Mornar. Make that an 8-0 start to the start of this third period. And Mornar had all the issues. Let's take a listen.
Pogledaj kako uđete, evo. Uđemo u mrc. Završnica 2 minuta i početak 2 minuta. Vratimo ih, alo, potpuno ih vratimo. 20 razlike treba se završiti, mi ih vratimo u igri, alo. To je odnos kakav imamo, alo, prema igri.
Ajmo ljudi.
Igraj, ovaj 25 igraj. Za Elisa igra dolje, jesu. Odigraj do gore ti, odigraj poslije povratni pik i traži na stranu.
The only highlight really in this third period for Mornar was this block by Octavius Ellis. And we all know he's an athlete, really gets up. But there was a lot of this. It's back-to-back fast break points with Scotty Reynolds with the second assist of the period. And Koric has just been phenomenal for Cibona. And the judge and jury, this crowd is, in this part of the world, some of the most knowledgeable basketball fans there are. They are not going to have enjoyed the home team's performance for the first 3.5 minutes of this third period. Radanovic will reverse it. And Magoza will move it on. Mihovic in the game. What a ball movement. Gets Bakic in the corner for three. And every single Mornar player touched it during that during the play. And they tick it over for the first time. Reynolds turns the corner, needs a pass, knocks away. Mornar with 3 on none. Easy 2. Mugusa gets the 2. Quick timeout for Cibona. Great response by Mornar after the timeout. They close it to a 1-point game. Cibona and Coach Muller Amovic seen enough, takes the timeout. Let's take a listen.
Now let's put the ball inside a little bit, okay? Let's put the ball from 2 immediately on Shaka or Suljo, okay? To don't pop out. Now they adapt a little bit. Let's switch couple minutes and then again read the defense. So, or 1 or 2. But when we go out, put the ball inside. Suljo, izađi ovde, ide lopta na Šaku. Idi paralelno ovde da si s njim, okay? Šaka igraj tu. Ako je ovde Ellis, imamo pas. Ako igra, imaš za 1 igra. Nothing happened, pass again, pick and roll, okay? Hey, we can call also, you can call 1 time, 3 down for him.
Well, so the message from that Cibona timeout, very clear. Let's go inside. Got to try and get into that scenario. If they can't get anything to transition, look to get the inside touches, look to suck the defense in and release people from the outside. Kunovic comes high, reverses the ball. Reynolds with the pick and roll. There's no inside touch yet. There's no post up yet. Kunovic in traffic. 24-second violation. Well, this game has been really so much like this. Game of runs, game of momentum swings. It's now Mornar's chance and Mornar's opportunity to get themselves in the positive situation. They've responded to the 8-0 start with a 5-0 response. Trail 1. Mihovic is short. Oh, Ellis, great work on the glass. That's where he needs to go to work. Just crashed the boards. Did a great job getting after it. There's the shot. Ellis is gone right now. He's already on the move. He appears and almost gets the putback. Gone right now while you're watching the ball. He's in position. Almost gets the putback spike. Gets the foul though. It goes up. Offensive foul called as Ellis cleared out. Halfway through the third. And Mornar have just now established themselves in the period. 50-49, Cibona after the great start to the third, peg back. Look for the backdoor pass and Koric again, the source of everything good for Cibona so far. Wozniak knocks down the 3. Mihovic needs a pass, finds one. High pick. Bakic goes up. Somehow manufactures an angle. 7 points personal for Bakic. Reynolds going the other way. Great pass. Well, Koric made a real effort to try and create an angle. Nowhere to go though. Mihovic moves it on, gets it back, thinks about lining it up. They take the 3 on the ball reversal, is no good. And Reynolds, there's no option to run. Wants the early pick and roll. Gospic inside, outside. The three is gone. He's short. Defensive rebound, and the ball belongs to Cibona. Ball comes off the legs of Radanovic. Savicka checks banging. Koric gets a well-deserved spell on the bench. Tremendous effort by Koric. Reynolds comes back high, looks to attack it off the first dribble, stops, pops the long two. The ball's knocked away. Chance from Hovic to run, but Mornar don't really commit to the break. Blocking foul. Joksimovic will check back in. Ellis will relieve the pressure, looks to hand it off. Bakic will take the high screen, gets to the foul line, bounce pass, drops it down. We've got to travel. Ellis just got to control his footwork. Great athlete. Counts for nothing if you're traveling. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. 4, drags it. Reynolds. Oh, Reynolds gets to the baseline. Great lift. Open look for three is off. And a chance for Mornar to run. They've got a 5-on-3 break here if they can just execute. Decide not to. Mahovic looks inside. Ellis will get a touch. Inside, outside as Bakic goes to work. Attack the closeout. Finger roll for two. Count it. Well, goes out with the attack on the closeout again. If you get defenses chasing you, closing you out, you get advantage. There's the advantage. Takes the drive lane, draws the contact. We'll go to the free throw line. Gospic picks up the personal. Lagoza completes the and one play, and Mornar back in front. 3:05 to go in the third. Nip and tuck. Momentum swing, swings one, then the other. Sakic will move it on. Looks to go to the post, gets a touch. Sakic trying to work on Radanovic. The open mid-range two is good. And Ante Gospic picks up his 5th point. Cibona back in front. Another lead change. Again, attack the closeout. No one helps. Great little hesitation. Easy two for Magosa. Just a little bit of defense would help. Reynolds, ball reversal. Savicka will move it back. Joksimovic, which moves it on to Scotty Reynolds. No option inside. Looks to attack it, gets to the middle. Great movement. Joksimovic steps back for the long two is good. All about the movement away from the ball. Reynolds found him really well, but again, he attacked the closeout. Cibona with the 1-point advantage, 1:40 to go in the third. Radanovic will move it on. Bakic. Oh, they wide open for three. Ragoza can't get the drop. Ellis will be charged with the personal. Unless they're going to call Gospic with a hold on the box out. Let's take a look. Can't see it from that angle. All you see is the good rebound by Gospic. I think they're calling the hold. So Ellis will go to the free throw line. Ellis to tie the game at 57, which he does. Substitutions coming in. Pavic checks in for Mornar. Maximovic. Reynolds will take the handoff from Sakic, attacks the middle, looks for a pass, beautiful bounce pass. Movement away from the ball. When you've got a guard who wants to pass, make sure you get your hands up, make sure you get it easy too for Savicka on the baseline. Bakic at top, we'll move it on. And Tabia Waller attacks it, left hand, no gap. Ellis somehow recovers it, then loses it. And the ball will go to Cibona. No space to play. Cibona with a chance to build on the 2-point lead. Last minutes of the third period. Reynolds off the high screen. Great pass. And Guspic just flushes it. No defensive rotation at all. The lead pass, this was going one way and going one way hard. Guspic flashes 1 for 2. Cibona lead by 4. Bakic for 3 is no good. And Sakic comes down with a rebound, almost lost. Reynolds will recover. And Cibona should get the last shot of the third period. A chance to go in 6 or 7 up here. Reynolds turns the corner, great pass. Savicka is fouled on the way up. He'll go to the free throw line. Their movement away from the basketball. The defense gets fixed on the penetration. And Reynolds on that occasion just finds the person moving. Movement away from the ball is excellent for Cibona. Sakic, 2 for 2 from the line. 3 seconds to go. Waller trying to get it away, turns it over. Oh, and the 3 is good. Sakic knocks down the 3 after the turnover. And what was Waller thinking? What was Waller doing? All that Sakic knows is he stole it and knocked the 3 down. And a game that was really setting itself up for a close fourth quarter just got blown wide open. There's the steal. Sakic just doesn't think, gets it away just in time. And walks his stuff to the bench. Here's the confirmation at the end of 3. 66 to 57. Cibona have just laid a 24-13 quarter on Mornar. They've gone 51 points in the second and third period, and they have just taken over this game. Back live, start of the fourth quarter. Mornar have just dug themselves a huge hole. Led by 2 at the half, led by 15 in the first half. Now trailed by 9. And The bleeding, they have to stop it right now. Can't get the two to drop. In second. Gitch comes down with a rebound. Reynolds turns the corner. Another. Oh, they went for the stuff, and Kosovic was asking a lot of himself. Bakic comes off the high screen. Got that Linar, doesn't get the drop. Same move in the third period and made the shot. This time couldn't get it to drop. Bakic, not make them because the margin is so big, make them that psychologically Mornar just have to get going early in this fourth quarter. Close to a 7-point game. Reynolds will bring it. Off the high screen. Overpass. Simovic couldn't hang on. So they've gone stop, score, stop of Mornar. Now they've got another opportunity to eat into the lead. Waller has it. Mahovic attacks it, gets to the foul line, nowhere to go, kicks it off. Bakic, three on the possession. Bakic fires up the three, short defensive rebound. They look long. Great effort by Waller to recover. Now he pushes it, 5-on-3 break. Wide open, Mahovic for three, buries it. Mahovic goes to 13 personal. 4-point game. And Waller's going to be charged for the reach. No need to get that physical, no need to be reaching. There's help on the baseline side if he forces him there. Kalic in the game from Mornar. Yaximovic takes the high screen. Reynolds for three, buries one. Game warming up nicely. Mahovic outside the three-point line, 7 on the possession. Weaves in the lane, does again. Ellis goes up, got to put it back up. That'll be a violation, chance to run. They've got a 3-on-2 break. Just have to share it. Sakic, nowhere to go. I think Reynolds is going to, well, be fouled by Mahovic. Jursevic comes in as Ellis sits. We just need a run here, 69-62. Reynolds trying to turn the corner. Needs a pass, great lift. Sakic, buried a three. They have got so much out of that penetration and kick when the forward lifts for open threes. Mornar have just got to contain their man. They do not want to get into help situations. Mahovic outside, gets his feet set, fires it up, nails one. How they needed that. 16 points personal for Mahovic. Reynolds steps back, three of his own, just buries it. in his own time, in his own space. Reynolds just knocks down the three. 10-point lead for Cibona. Waller wants the handoff, gets the handoff, takes the ball screen. Gets his feet set, quick release. Oh! The three-point shootout's underway. Back-to-back threes answered by back-to-back threes. It's about how much defense you want to play if you want to get back in this game. It's just 6 to go in the fourth, 75-68. Reynolds turns the corner, attacks it, drops it down, recovered by Gospic. Needs a pass, finds one. The push for two is good. Sulemanovic just retained composure, knocked it down. Mahovic gets in the lane, drops it down. We've got a foul. Vucevic should go to the line to shoot two. Attackers pick up second foul. Vucevic makes the first. Just over 5:30 to go, 69-77. Vucevic goes 2 for 2 from the line. It's a great stroke. 77-70. It's all about defense. Which team will play the most defense, enough defense to get the win? Joksimovic gets into the half court. Reynolds stops and pops the three. Short. Mahovic again in the lane, little floater, doesn't get the drop, defensive rebound. Oh, stolen, just couldn't complete the play though. Not sure where Slavicka thought he was going to go with that. Well, it almost gets enough on it, not quite. Bakic comes back. Mahovic sits. Mahovic has put in a really nice shift. Reynolds. Better defense this time by Mornar. They stop the lift. Oh, nice second move. Great effort by Sakic. Got cut off, crossed it over and attacked it. Still 4:30 to go, 9-point game. Mornar have the basketball. Waller really hasn't got going, just needs some space and time, and Cibona haven't given him anything. Well, pretty move, great work on the glass. Vucevic gets the two, and they're hanging around. Scotty Reynolds into the half court. Turns down the ball screen, down the middle. Reverse layup for two. And the concept of help defense doesn't appear to have reached either team at the moment. Half-field Vucevic goes to the glass for two. Good finish. Well, nice little pass again for Reynolds. Just dropped it there. Which had nothing else to do but catch it and go straight up. Didn't have time to think. Bakic. They just need to keep ticking it over, Mornar, but they've got to play defense. They can't trade. At the moment, they're just trading baskets. Waller tries to turn the corner, fills the hard show, wraps it past. Bakic is fouled on the dribble. Nice penetration by Bakic. Uses his body so well to protect the basketball. slice through. Little hang time for two. And Waller kisses the glass. But that's not enough. For Mornar, they've just been trading hoops at the moment. 7-point game for Cibona, around the 3 to go. Stops is what Mornar need. Yeah, no, Gospic is going to be fouled on his way up. And again, the help side defense non-existent. Gospic went hard here. That's the way to roll. Wanting it, expecting it. And if you're going to go strong, go strong. Gospic makes the first. Can't complete the second. Chance now for Mornar to close the gap. 5-point game if they can connect with a 3. Or a 6-point game with a 2. Wraps it. 3's open. Way long. Great work on the glass by Vucevic. Little give and go. Vucevic is unable to complete it. And you've got to give a lot of credit for Sakic there. Just held his ground. Got a whistle on the plate. Waller is charged with a personal. It's slipping away from Mornar now. Sakic and Reynolds controlling this game now. Ball's knocked away. Again, there's so much good movement on penetration from Reynolds. Cibona do a great job at hitting gaps, hitting holes. Better rotation by Mornar that time. Inside 2. Joksimovic just buries the 2, out of bounds, simple as you like. Joksimovic gets the 2. Cibona with the 10-point lead. 1:50 to go. Now on never time here for Mornar. Waller beats himself on the dribble. Sakic just hurls it forward. Reynolds should and does get the 2. 12 points personal to Scotty Reynolds. 12-point game. The fans beginning to leave here. The team led by 15, then they trail by 12. Sakic tries to create, shovels it. Vucevic is not going to catch that pass. He has no way of seeing it coming. Reynolds thinks about the 3, turns it down, kicks it. Gospic is long with a 3. That's a rebound. Great work on the glass. Slavicka goes to full team personal, 6 from 7. Full team point game. It's just got away from Mornar. Good finish. Vucevic gets up there and throws it down on the putback. All a little late. The coats are on, the disappointed sounds of a crowd who expected and thought they were going to get more. Slavicka goes to the inside, nice pass. Gospic gets the easy 2. And it's been about that. The penetration and the movement without any, though, reaction from the Mornar's defense. No one has helped anybody else on this team. That has been a tremendous comeback. A tremendous second half performance, well, middle quarter performance by Cibona. They're going to get their 4th win in the Basketball Champions League. Scotty Reynolds goes upstairs, they missed the 2. And that'll do it. Cibona get the 92-81 win. They will go to 4-7 in the group. Potentially that could move them into 5th place, depending on other results. Still a tough ask for qualification. They get the win here in Montenegro. Disappointed crowd go home. But Cibona, without Ante Zizic, get a win in the Basketball Champions League. They move on to 4-7. They come back from a 15-point deficit in the first half and are dominant in the second. Going to get a look at the numbers after the differing pitches. And more in a team that when they sit down and think about this will say, how did that happen? Here's the final score. KK Mornar 81, Cibona Zagreb 92. Going to get a look at the stats now. 65% from Cibona and 40 from the three. Pretty accomplished performance statistically. Mornar weren't bad at all. Cibona just about had it on the glass. 27 assists for Cibona, 21 for Mornar. Neither team turned the ball over a lot. Defense was not the name of the game here. What was the name of the game was scoring points. Sakic had 17. And Mahovic had 16 to lead their teams respectively. So Mahovic had numbers across the stats line, did a really nice job for Cibona. Koric was the man, 17 points, really got things going for Cibona when they were struggling. The start of the third period was just about one team. Cibona just lit it up. Koric, the man who really did spark Cibona, was always going to be the aggressor. He's blocked on this time by Ellis, but that's the only positive stat really from Mornar in the whole first 5 minutes or so of the third period. And then Bakic got him going from the three-point line. And then they got back in it. But Cibona had really established a much more greater fluidity as this game developed. They shared the ball a lot better. Sakic was almost a little bit like point post in terms of his distribution of the ball. Gospic had a really, really nice, and that picture sums up. Cameron Tatum just was absent in that second half. It was all about Cibona, all about the momentum swing. Gospic with a strong finish. He had a very, very comprehensive and complete game, Gospic. Gospic had 14 points. Chipped in with an assist and a rebound, just made contributions across the board. Mahovic was pretty much one of the few Mornar players to be consistent across the game. He led their scorers. But Zeljko Sakic, with plays like this, played very, very complete, very strong. And this whole Cibona team, once they'd worked things out halfway through the second period, established a little bit of control. Joksimovic, after picking up some early foul trouble, the veteran really did a nice job. 35 now, and he looked 35 years young. Scotty Reynolds had a second half that we all know he's capable of. In the end, though, Cibona just had too much of everything. A little bit too much of every facet of the game. And even without the Ante Zizic, who will be enjoying himself in Turkey, that's a tremendous win. Great win for Cibona. From Montenegro, it's good night, and we'll see you soon for more action from the Basketball Champions League.